Hey everybody, Laura Nichols, welcome. I'm excited to announce that this is my first official results video. So between Empower Network and Wake Up Now through the Neo Network, that part's important, I've signed up 9 people in 9 days, and that means active, paying members who are going to change their lives forever, and I am so honored and thrilled and excited to get to be a part of that. It's really exciting. So what I want to share with you, and some people have asked me how I've done that, and I definitely want to share that. It's kind of a whole separate video, I think. Um, but I will definitely make that video. For today, though, last night I was listening to the replay of last week's Empower Hour phone call, and Sam Crowley was the speaker, and Tracy Walker announced him, and, both of those are just phenomenal people to listen to, actually. But there was a point that was made that's really stuck with me, that when you make a decision, or when a moment in time in your life happens that changes everything, you remember all the details about that. And it made me think about when I found out about Empower Network. I was cruising around town running errands. I just happened to be going through my spam email in my phone, which I probably shouldn't have been doing, but I don't know, I look in there every once in a while, and I saw this email from this guy who, at the time I was doing the Herbalife thing and not having a lot of luck, and buying these leads and calling people who were like, I didn't give out my phone number. It was brutal. So I'd started posting ads in Craigslist, these goofy little ads trying to get people in my downline, and I didn't have any idea what I was doing. And this guy saw my ad and kind of recognized what I was doing because he'd been in the same boat, and shot me an email, and his name's Sam Rivera, and his email just hit everything to the core of what I was going through, meaning struggling and trying to figure it out and being kind of new to the world of network marketing, and just not having a lot of success or results. So I immediately called this guy, excuse me. And I remember exactly where I was. This is what I mean about, remember all the details of what's going on in that moment in time that everything changes. I was actually sitting in the parking lot of the grocery store where I've made a couple videos recently, which I think is kind of funny. It was May, early May, in spring, and I remember I was sitting in my car, and I was really stressing about money, and I was trying to figure out if I had enough money to buy groceries, is what I was doing. And like I said, I was kind of, scrolling through my phone, saw this email. It was just like this thing that shifted all of a sudden, like, maybe this is an answer for me. So I called him, and in that parking lot, there's these trees with these blackbirds live in the trees, and in the spring when they have their babies, they swoop down on people's heads to protect their nests. And I remember sitting in my car watching those birds swooping really low and kind of dive bombing people who are walking through the parking lot. It's kind of funny. And it was a pretty day, and I had my windows down, and I called Sam, and he called me right back, and we talked, and I totally understand, but all I knew was just something in that email, and talking with him, and the place that I was, believing in the model, but not having all the information or guidance or answers, and just having this feeling in my heart of like, I get this vision. I'm going to make this happen and be my own boss and create my own destiny, if you will. But there's got to be a better way. There's got to be, and so it was serendipitous. That's one of my favorite words, that Sam sent me that email. And I'll be forever grateful to him, actually. I have a lot of loyalty and respect for Sam, being a dad and a husband, and working and making his business happen too, and showing me another way. And so I didn't totally understand what I was signing up for. All I knew was I was in. I went home that night and watched Dave and Dave on the videos, and that's all I needed to know. And I got in at the basic level. This last week I've been able to get in up to the 15K level, so there really is something to that. I highly recommend it if you can find any way to do it. I sat in a seat in Denver at the last event and made up my mind and I told my friend Jeremy this, I'm going to manifest the money to get to the 15K level at least by the end of this week when I went home. And I did. I hustled up a plan, I made some phone calls, and I thought I'd exhausted all my resources. And I have, like, my credit's all tapped out. I don't have family members with money necessarily. I've even applied for like small personal loans. I even looked at refinancing my car through my credit union, like, and I just put together this plan and, like I said, made some phone calls and was able to manifest that money, and it's been totally worth it. Going to the event was totally worth it. Anyways, let me be encouraging to anybody that's watching this to just stay the course, and this just makes me want to work harder. And that's what I got. I'm so excited about the team that I'm putting together in both these opportunities, and there's a lot of cross-pollination. My folks who are joining me in Wake Up Now through NEO are Empower Network folks, and it's just an awesome energy and community that we're building together, and we're on our way. Like, big things are right here. I'm not gonna say right around the corner. They're here right now. So, okay, that's what I got for you, and here's to your success, and I will see you in the next video.